Today, from Oklahoma City, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Oklahoma City Bisons taking on the Austin Desperados.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Austin Desperados and the Oklahoma City Bison. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played,
getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Rees, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rees, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now, it's Rees. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Gets it to Meredith, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself in his 5th year at quarterback.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off play action. Cobb. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 14. Up the middle they go. Minor. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On 2nd down, Minor, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 2nd down now, Minor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Cobb looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go.
They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 1st and 10, Cobb. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Cobb. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now a handoff up the middle. Rees, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Three, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McKinney. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd down, Minor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Minor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Cobb. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKinney. And Richardson back to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. It's Reese. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bisons have taken the lead. So they're down in the red red zone, they opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. And that'll be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cobb. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Cobb. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll try the left side. Minor, and he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd down now, it's Reese, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Richardson. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Rees. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And he wisely will throw that one away. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And this obviously about as short of a field goal as you can get. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Boston's offense ready to go again. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he will find his man on the outside. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Minor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on 2nd down. Cobb. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. Cobb. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. The Seahawks looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Lions trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. To go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the gun on third down, Cobb. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On first down, Richardson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down, here's Richardson. Being chased out left. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Reese, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he'd see Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Richardson. Dancing to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.